Welcome back, awesome action toy fans and subscribers. We are Monday the 28th of October 2024, looking at this Acid Rainbow, the last line defense exclusive. This is a safety Rasotsu, or Rasotsu, it's probably better, Rasotsu. This was a show exclusive, but I didn't go to the show. I think it's from PIA. I got it. I got this one from H.A.C.K.S Toys, and I put a link in the top right. They do stock Acid Rainbow, and there's also a discount, which is Adam-H.A.C.K.S. I'll put that in the video description below, the discount if you missed that. And you can actually save money, and actually a pretty good store to shop from as well. Let's get a quick look at the box. You see this one is actually signed by Kit Lau as well. And this is from Shanghai 2024 Wonder Festival, WF. So that'll add value to it if I keep it, I guess, long term. And if you've never met Kit, he's actually a really nice guy, the creator of the Acid Rainbow line. I've had the pleasure of meeting him a few times and sharing a coffee and whatnot. Looks really cool. I know a lot of people are upset about the latest line of exclusives were named figures or things that they think should be army builders, and I can understand that, but this looks great. Very, very cool. I was an Acid Rainbow completist for a number of years, not anymore. I can't afford to be, but I do get the bits I like. Looks very nice. Okay, I'll unbox it on camera. There's no plastic on it. Oh, Kit's even signed this. Didn't know that. So also signed on the box. We got. Is it the first time I've seen a black case? It might be. So Kit Lau signed it there as well. Inside, got a figure in the bag. Does look nice, have to say. Get the extra light in there. Very cool. The shield, which everyone is after, that looks so good. I might actually try and translate that in a second, see what it says. Oh, I like that handle, and the details on the back are pretty cool. See, in the actual foam, there's a cutout for the this part of the shield just there, the handle at the back to fit in. Nothing behind the foam. I do check because the one of the first exclusives, not the first, but one of the first, the AMMX Trooper did have something behind the back. And then we have another little bag as usual with the little weapons in. I wish they would stop doing these little plastic bags and do like those little clip or Ziploc bags. Because these ones I find a lot of the time, you take the tape off, it actually rips the bag. So he has a baton. He has some sort of grenade. Show that baton again, didn't focus, I don't think. He has, I'm not sure what that is actually. Whatever that is that some sort of other grenade? I'm not sure. If you know, let me know in the comments. And he has this pistol, which is really quite nice. I do like that a lot. Very cool. And then another close look at him. His head appears to be in one. Oh, what's this part in the back here? Well, that comes off or moves, whatever that is. His head appears to be in a. That part there, saying appears to be in one piece. I don't know how it comes off. It's basically a repaint of a mixture of parts of their Japanese faction, Yamato, I forget. But that is a great colour scheme. And you see he's got place for his gun. There's a place for his baton. You've got a place for grenade 1, grenade 2, or maybe baton and grenade. And anything else I can see you can store? Maybe not. Maybe on the inside of the shield, we could. There we go. You could store the baton on the inside of the shield, or you could store something else. So let me just try that now quickly. Ooh, I don't want to break anything. Let's turn that handle around. Yeah, I think that'll fit, but I think I'd rather push it. I don't want to push it in too tight. I don't want to get stuck. Now, something I've just noticed, which is really good. Check this out. The handle on the shield is actually on a ball joint, which makes far more sense to get different angles when he's posing. Plus, you're less likely to break the handle if it's just a rigid one. See, you see that the baton's not actually clipped in, but it's actually quite firm there. I don't want to push it in case I break it taking it out, or the shield, but actually that's quite firm as it is. So look at articulation, and then what I'll do is I'll put the other stuff on him, see how he poses with stuff, then do his size and the comparison. So head, we saw already he's got this part of the back which moves. Not sure why, but that is a nice feature. All the details extra nice. So left and right is good. Good up and down, and the neck as well. Side to side is neck, not really head. Arms all the way around. What has let Acid Rain roll down for a couple of years now is the shoulder outwards to the side. Also, this one's let down a little bit because those pauldrons or arm is so big, he cannot get to 90 degrees. He does have a really nice shoulder roll though, but it feels a bit loose in places. Bicep bend is normally good, and he is getting slightly over 90 degrees, not as good as other Acid Rain figures, but still good enough. Then hands, he has wave articulation on his left, gun articulation on his right. He does have a trunk, but it's sort of hidden behind his vest, which can be taken off. You can see the clips there and there, but trunk and waist together. Forwards and his legs, he can't quite sit down due to this pouches and stuff. Backwards, it's pretty good. Sideways, I'm going to raise the hip up a bit, but it's not bad, and he turns very well. Hips can be impeded by the pouches again, but that's better than I thought it would be. Forwards is small, backwards is better than expected. Together's okay. There's a thigh twist, it's a double kneecap. It's a little bit ugly, but it's nice and tight. One of the things I love about Acid Rain World is you do have the foot turn, the boot turn. It's decent tippy toe. Dorsiflexation is going to be small because of these huge tongues or armoured tongues in these shoes. So hardly anything on the dorsiflexation. And he has the swivel in, and he has the swivel out as well. Decent. Okay, so we'll have him hold the gun in a second. First up, let's get this gun in the holster. Now, another great thing that Acid Rain Rolled guns are, when you put them in the holster, they're actually very secure. That I'm not going to fall out in a hurry. And then we've got the two spaces here. You could put a baton there, I guess. You could put a grenade possibly inside the shield. Whichever load out or way you want to do it, you can. Put that one there, and then this one I'll stick in here. God, that grenade is a bit big. It still fits. Not pushing them too tight, but you can see that they're in there. Okay, let's take the pistol out. Do a quick holding the pistol, and then we'll do the baton and the shield. Then we'll do a height. It's that pistol so nice and secure. And if you perhaps we could slide something on the pistol at the bottom. I'm not sure. Okay, so if you've not had Acid Rain in the World figure before, generally they hold their guns probably the best in 1/18 scale. So he holds that particularly well. Just a quick sort of almost Robocop style pose. Come on, just a bit more there, and yeah, there we go. Very cool. And he does pose very, very nicely, has to be said. I think he looks absolutely fantastic. Get out a little bit. What do you think? Think he poses well? I think so. Okay, now let's put the gun back. Let's get the shield and the baton. Or truncheon, or whatever you want to call it. There we go. Holds that well. I'm trying to work out. Okay, there we go. So there is a pin on the shield, and you see he's got the little hole on his forearm armor. So I'm interested to see how well this ball joint's going to work on the shield handle. I think it's going to work exceptionally well, but let's see. I'll just quickly do this off camera, make it slightly easier to do because it's close to my body. Bit tricky, just get it in. Okay, it's in. is a ball. You can move the shield independently of the ball as well, which is nice. So let's try and mimic this pose on the artwork. Sort of like that. And this leg can be forwards and backwards and foot there. Then this one's slightly back and there. I don't think it can stand up like that, but that's a pretty close. I reckon I can make him stand up like that, you know. Ain't gonna be, his foot is forwards as well, make it even more difficult. That is getting closer and closer. What do you think? Head more that way. Let's get the foot backwards that way a little bit. Ooh, he needs, if he had toe articulation, I could do that. It's close, but I can't quite get into balance doing it on camera. But he does look fantastic, and I love the fact that you can pose him, and so you can actually look through the visor on the shield. Right, I'm going to quickly set him up and do a height measurement and comparison. I'm also going to translate this, so stay tuned. I'll be back in an instant. Okay, according to the translation, it says task force, which is I guess pretty obvious. Okay, so just keep his shield there for the height measurement. Top of his head, not top of the shield. We'll measure the shield separately as well. So he's going to be usual size acid rainbow. So he's a 10.5, between 10.5 and 11 centimeters tall. The shield, width-wise, we're looking at about 2.25 inches, so around about just under 6 centimeters. And then lengthwise on the shield, just over 3.25 inches, so about 8.5 centimeters approximately. Quick comparison, let's compare them to my Narinu Sentinel, but with the Fortnite Fade head. And as you expect, Acid Rainbow do look very good together. Let's compare them with a G.I. Joe. More modern G.I. Joe, not the classic ones. And they are more chunky and bigger, but they do actually scale quite well because they are armoured and he's not. But if you just take the armour off, they would still be more chunky, I think. And use my custom Fortnite aim because it's such a great figure. I keep using it because I have him on hand. And I swapped the head around for a Fortnite Vendetta head, and I've sanded the kneecaps down to take away the silver. Make him red like the rest of his trousers, stroke pants, and I've given him sort of sports shoes instead. And you see that. Let me swap the G.I. Joe around now because I've used him. See that he actually scales really nicely with the Acid Rainbow too. This is a nice figure. I think it's a cracking release. It's just a shame it's an exclusive because I reckon people would have army bought the hell out of these. In fact, I know at least one person who has bought a lot of them, and I don't blame them. They do look fantastic. Very, very cool indeed. Another great release by Acid Rainbow. They rarely put a foot wrong. Sometimes they do stuff that I'm not keen on, you know, but most of the time I think it's just absolutely fantastic. So let's get into a nice sort of goodbye posture. Maybe something like that, as long as you can stand up. So easy to pose and stand up as well. Oh, I say that now as he's falling over because his foot's not on the ground. Okay, there he is there. Very, very cool. This is Awesome Action Toys signing out, saying please like, share, subscribe. Check out the Patreon. It is worth checking out and get early access, exclusive content time to time, and also prize draws as well. Check out the video description, and I'll see you next video very, very soon. Stay happy, keep collecting. Bye-bye.